I think this turnout is going to make a huge difference to this election outcome. Especially I think the women's turnout is turning out to be something phenomenal. It was expected that it would be so because of the freebies that both the sides have offered. I mean, in fact, the BJP JDU alliance gave them 10,000 rupees just before the elections were announced. I mean, that was and of course, this was challenged by the RJD group. They said, we'll give you 30,000. I mean, within 2 months of coming to power. So, this kind of a race for, luring the voters, of course, is not in the bad. It's really not good for democracy. But this has been happening for the last 5-6 years now. And, well, that's what it is. So that shows that, people are enthused to vote. And this time, it's a spectacular, voting that has happened. And I heard it's about 12-13% more than what it was earlier. And it's the highest ever voting in Bihar's history. I mean, that shows, the democracy is alive and kicking in India, and people are enthused to vote, and they want to see a good government, come to power. And the very fact that, Nitish Kumar is, it's supposedly his last election because, it's getting old. And so I think there is a sense of, gratitude people want to express towards Nitish Kumar. And that's the reason why, more and more women are coming back. I mean, everybody knows that, Nitish has a great following among women because, he's known as Susashan Babu.
Right.
It's a man of good governance, that he has helped, Bihar shape for the last 20 years. I mean, he's been in power for 20 years, except for 6 months in between. But, he has managed to hold on to power, whether it was with the RJD or with the BJP. Since 2015, he has always been with the BJP. And I think both of them are now reaping the benefits of that.
Absolutely, Mr. Upadhyay. And women's participation, as you've mentioned, has been a key driver in this election. And the turnout among women was 71.6%, whereas for men it was 62.8%. And this happened even though that men are a majority of the electorate. Well, what according to you drove this change? We've discussed it could be the monetary incentive. The SIR has played a role, or was it perhaps a converging of all of these factors combined?
I think all factors have combined here. The SIR was made a big issue of by the Congress party. They called it vote chori and whatnot. I think Rahul Gandhi went to town. He did, remember, walkathon in Bihar for 15 days of, taking up this issue of, the voters being denied their rightful votes. But then he disappeared from the, election campaign for the next 2 months. So that shows his inconsistency, and that is what is reflecting on the performance of his party. And you can see that even RJD was most reluctant to give them a large number of seats. Congress was asking for about 130, 140 seats, but they were finally given only 61 to contest. Less than what it was in the last election. So, and the performance now really shows that, the RJD probably would have been better off just contesting on its own. So this has been a dilemma for RJD. They have been taking the Congress along, and probably, they have become a liability of late. Because earlier, you could see that the RJD did well in the last 2020 election when they went with the JDU. But then again, now they have to go back to the Congress as an alliance partner, and that doesn't seem to be paying off all that well.
Interesting. Now, these are still early leads and trends, but these are the numbers that are now on your screens, where the BJP plus combined of the BJP plus RJD and its allies seems to be leading in 146. It does appear that the BJP plus, if these leads and trends still continue to hold, the pollsters who had given their exit polls 2 days ago would be jumping up with joy, because these pollsters had been getting elections regularly wrong. But if this is one of those elections that they seem to have predicted correctly, if these leads and trends hold, then this would vindicate what the pollsters do.